nearly 3,000 flags here, each one with the name and story of a person who lost their life on September 11, 2001, including people who went to work inside the Twin Towers that day, not knowing that it would be their last day. A somber sound commemorating the worst terrorist attack in our nation's history. People came throughout the day to pay their respects, some for the very first time.
We always hear about it in the news back home in Zimbabwe. We could hear about the 9/11. So getting here, experiencing the flags, like seeing that the people they are commemorating this, I felt like, yeah.
A surreal feeling despite not knowing any victims personally. For others, it's a tough day.
This is in memory of my best friend and my mentor.
Jeff Egger knew Gary Bird through the Tempe JCs. Jeff was watching Channel 3 when the plane hit the second tower.
Unfortunately, that was Gary's orientation.
Gary was on a work trip on the 99th floor, the only Arizonan killed in the attack.
And I know this, that Gary was helping other people to safety on the 99th floor of the second tower. I know it because he always felt and helped others before he helped himself.
We've been coming since they first started. We always come and find my dad's flag.
Deborah Kobler moved here from New York 20 years ago.
He worked in Tower 1 on the 102nd floor. He worked on the antenna on that top tower there.
Her dad, William Steckman, was an electrical engineer for WNBC Channel 4. He stayed to work overtime the day of the attack. Deborah says she and her family held on to hope for a long time, hoping he somehow survived, sharing his photo everywhere and checking hospitals.
It was a few weeks before we finally were able to come to terms with, okay, he's not coming home.
For people like Deborah, the Tempe Healing Field truly does help cope with grief.
I feel like being so far from New York, it kind of brings that home to our hearts because we feel like, okay, no one's ever forgotten.
Deborah says to honor her dad, she and her kids run a food drive for people in need in the weeks leading up to 9/11. Now all these flags will be on display here in Tempe Beach Park through Sunday. Reporting in Tempe, Karina Rubio for Arizona's Family.